He also secretly vowed that, come what may, he would reclaim his lost face. Meanwhile, after the protagonist and Liu Yang had departed for the Learning Heart Tower, the other 4 students had been fraught with worry for them. Suddenly, the classroom door was violently kicked open, splintering from the impact. It was none other than Zhu Hong, arriving to deliver a formal challenge. He pranced in with an absurdly arrogant, almost balletic stride. Surveying the room, he drawled, "And where might your esteemed teacher be?" "Tell him to show his face." Yuan Tao, witnessing this outrage, roared, "Who do you think you are? How dare you storm into Master Zhang's classroom and cause such a ruckus?" With that, he prepared to charge forward and teach the intruder a lesson. Just then, Zhao Ya extended an arm, blocking his path. "Don't be rash! That's Zhu Hong, the one who ranked 4th in the entrance assessment." Zhu Hong? The name alone made Yuan Tao visibly deflate. "Impressive that you recognize me. Shows you've got some awareness at least." As he spoke, Zhu Hong produced an envelope. "This," he announced, "is a letter of challenge from our own Master Lu Xun. He intends to challenge your teacher to a teacher evaluation during the new Students' Grand Tournament a mere half-month from now." A teacher evaluation? Against Master Lu Xun? Zhao Ya found this baffling. Master Lu Xun was the most renowned instructor in the entire academy. His disciples were a legion of elites. Why on earth would he stoop to challenge Master Zhang? "That's right," Zhu Hong declared, contemptuously flicking the challenge letter onto a table. "Zhang Xuan has managed to displease Master Lu, and now he intends to teach him a lesson. The challenge has been delivered. You can present it to him later. If he lacks the guts to accept, he'd best concede defeat sooner rather than later, and crawl to Master Lu's classroom to apologize. Otherwise, just wait for him to be utterly humiliated." With that, Zhu Hong turned to depart. But just as he reached the doorway, Zheng Yang's voice cut in. "Hold it right there. You smashed our classroom door and addressed Master Zhang by his given name. Your words utterly devoid of respect. You will apologize for this now." At this, a smirk of pure disdain spread across Zhu Hong's face. "Apologize? Me?" With a sharp turn, his feet a blur of motion, he launched a sudden backward strike. Before Zheng Yang could even register the attack, Zhu Hong's leg was already lashing out, aimed straight for his face. An instant later, Zheng Yang was sent flying. He crashed heavily to the floorboards. "With pathetic skills like that, you expect an apology from me?" Witnessing such blatant arrogance, Zhao Ya could no longer contain her fury. "You've gone too far!" she cried, lunging forward. Her palm strike, though fierce, was effortlessly evaded by Zhu Hong. Before she could even retract her hand, his leg was already whipping towards her. Hastily, Zhao Ya threw up an arm to parry, yet the sheer force of the blow sent her staggering backward, then tumbling through the air. Yuan Tao, seeing this, cried out in alarm, "Zhao Ya!" He failed to notice, however, that Zhu Hong had already flickered behind him. "What are you looking at, fatty?" The next instant, Yuan Tao's burly frame was launched into the air by a vicious kick. Of the 4 students, only Wang Ying remained standing. She had just started to move towards Zhao Ya to offer aid, when she found Zhu Hong already standing before her. Has the esteemed Wang clan fallen so far that its scions now study under such a worthless charlatan? Just as danger loomed, at the most critical instant, Zheng Yang, who had been sent flying moments before, suddenly leaped back into the fray. He threw a desperate punch, aimed squarely at Zhu Hong's face. Yet with a casual lift of his leg, Zhu Hong effortlessly deflected the blow. "Still haven't had enough of a beating, I see. Then allow me to demonstrate the true meaning of disparity." As he spoke, his leg became a storm of afterimages, a relentless barrage of kicks hammering down on Zheng Yang. Overwhelmed by such a vast difference in power, Zheng Yang found himself utterly unable to retaliate. Ultimately, Zhu Hong swatted him away again, sending him tumbling like a kicked ball. By now, it was chillingly clear. Not one of them, not Zhao Ya, not any of the others, could withstand even a single exchange against Zhu Hong. Gazing down at the fallen students, Zhu Hong scoffed. A pack of utter weaklings. Consider this a minor chastisement. Go tell that Zhang Xuan of yours, if he doesn't dare accept the challenge, he'd better come groveling for forgiveness or else, but his threat remained unfinished. For at that precise moment, a new voice cut coolly through the air. Or, else what, precisely? Zhu Hong, fourth on the Academy's combat power rankings, had stormed Zhang Xuan's classroom, leaving chaos in his wake. Zhao Ya and her friends, all four of them, had been effortlessly dispatched in a single brutal confrontation. As he surveyed the fallen students, Zhu Hong was just about to unleash a volley of harsh threats. Just then, the protagonist and Zheng Yang happened to return. You were saying, or else what? The protagonist inquired, his voice cool. Seeing the protagonist, Zhu Hong's expression remained stubbornly arrogant. Or else wait to be utterly crushed in the teacher evaluation, he sneered. Whether I win or lose is hardly for you to decree. Go back and inform Lu Xun that I accept his challenge. As he spoke, the protagonist moved to Yuan Tao's side. Indeed, the protagonist reiterated, approaching Yuan Tao, the challenge is accepted. Witnessing the wretched state of his students, a violent surge of fury instantly welled up within him. It was a monumental effort just to get rid of Huang Yu and Bai Xun, he fumed internally. And now, out of nowhere, this Lu Xun appears. Damn it. Man, you have hundreds of disciples, just one of them, Wang Yan, wants to sit in on my lessons as an observer. Is that really enough to provoke such a public falling out? At the protagonist's words, Zhu Hong let out a short, contemptuous laugh. Excellent. In that case, I shall take my leave. Seeing his opponent about to depart, Yuan Tao cried out anxiously, Teacher! His words were insolent, and he smashed our classroom door. He even laid hands on us, injuring us all. If we simply let him walk away after this, won't everyone think they can trample all over us in the future? Zhu Hong, who had been on the verge of leaving, swiveled his head back at this, his voice dripping with disdain. Indeed, Zhu Hong, who had been poised to depart, spun back around, his expression hardening with even more scorn. Oh? What's wrong? Was my earlier demonstration not impactful enough for you? This dilapidated hovel of yours? It makes no difference whether it possesses a door or not. Did you actually imagine someone would bother to sneak in and steal your worthless lessons? Dream on. And another thing, if you wish to detain me, you'll need to demonstrate you have the capability. If any of you pathetic whelps believe you can stop me, then by all means, make your move. Hearing such blatant arrogance, the protagonist turned to Yuan Tao, his gaze serious. Do you want to teach him a lesson? Yuan Tao's eyes instantly lit up. Can I, teacher? Of course, the protagonist replied with a faint smile. Your cultivation is the weakest among them, but you also possess the greatest sense of discretion. In a moment, I'll teach you a few simple moves. Go give him a sound thrashing, enough to make his face swell up like a pig's head. And while you're at it, ensure he compensates for the door. That should suffice. No need to be too harsh on him. The moment these words left his lips, the other four students stared, their faces masks of utter disbelief. Is he serious? He's letting Yuan Tao fight him? And telling him not to be too harsh? Even Zhu Hong himself found the entire exchange utterly laughable. Make my face swell like a pig's head, and I have to pay for the door? Fine. If any one of you can actually defeat me, not only will I replace your door, but I'll also compensate that boy with 1,000 gold coins. Hearing there was now a substantial prize on the line, the protagonist rose to his feet, fixing Zhu Hong with a look. So, whoever defeats you gets the compensation? Naturally, Zhu Hong declared with an air of supreme arrogance. But for these, runts to even dream of defeating me? They couldn't manage it even if they cultivated for another 10 years straight. The protagonist let out a low, knowing chuckle. Well, It seems your opportunity to earn a small fortune has arrived. Yuan Tao, you shall be the first to engage. Remember your teacher's words, go easy on him. Yuan Tao was utterly flabbergasted. Huh? Me, teacher? Rest assured. I shall now impart 3 simple fist techniques to you, and victory will be guaranteed. Shh! Zhu Hong snorted, his voice thick with disdain upon hearing this. Sharpening your spear only when the battle is upon you? Attempting to learn new techniques now? I'm afraid it's far too late for that. However, the protagonist paid him no heed, instead beckoning to the other 4 students. You lot, come over here and learn these as well. This way, in a short while, you too can win a share of the wager. At this, Yuan Tao looked towards the protagonist, a flicker of doubt in his eyes. Teacher, But before he could finish, Zheng Yang cut in sharply. Yuan Tao, you must have faith in teacher. If he says this, he undoubtedly has a plan. Hearing Zheng Yang's confident words, Yuan Tao steeled his resolve. What's the worst that can happen? I've already taken a beating from him once today. If it comes to it, I'll just take another. Besides, I'm thick-skinned and built to endure. Seeing that his students had gathered, the protagonist addressed them. These few techniques I'm about to demonstrate, you must commit them to memory perfectly. With that, he began his demonstration. This is the first technique. Extend your 5 fingers and thrust your left hand forward in a grasping motion. The second technique, shift your left foot to the right. And the third technique, clench your right hand into a fist and strike forward. Witnessing this display, all of them were left momentarily speechless. Master Zhang, that's all there is to it. The newfound confidence Yuan Tao had managed to scrape together instantly shattered, crumbling to dust. Master Zhang, you can't be serious, can you? Aren't these just the most elementary basic fist training exercises? And what's more, your execution of them is remarkably imprecise. Zhu Hong, who had been observing from the side, felt his face flush, then turn a shade of green with incredulous anger. To teach such utter garbage, such rudimentary moves, right in front of me, and he actually expects to defeat me with this? Just who does he think he's looking down on? Yet the protagonist merely offered a relaxed smile and gently patted Yuan Tao on the shoulder. Zhu Hong, observing from the sidelines, felt his face practically turn green. To teach such utterly pathetic moves right in front of me, and he actually expects to beat me with this? Just who does he think he's slighting? Yet, the protagonist simply clapped Yuan Tao on the shoulder with an air of complete nonchalance. All right, those 3 moves are quite simple. Go on now. As long as you apply them correctly, defeating this fellow shouldn't be an issue. Yuan Tao was rendered utterly speechless by this. Master Zhang, how is it that I feel you're even less reliable than I am? He thought, exasperated. But despite his internal grumbling, he ultimately chose to place his trust in the protagonist. With a deep breath, he squared his shoulders and stepped forward, albeit with considerable reluctance. Zhu Hong, witnessing this, seemed rather surprised. Are you genuinely intending to fight me? Truly, you don't know when you're outmatched. With that, he shot forward with incredible speed. Just as the two were about to clash, Yuan Tao suddenly received a transmission of true qi directly into his mind from the protagonist. The first 2 moves I just taught you, execute them in reverse. Switch your left hand for your right and your left foot for your right. The final move remains unchanged in its core, but transform your fist into extended fingers. Then strike. 3 kun downwards. Remember, the voice emphasized, it must be precisely 3 kun. No more, no less. Instantly, Yuan Tao followed the protagonist's discreet instructions, switching his hands and feet. Zhu Hong observed this, a flicker of surprise in his eyes. Is this oaf trying to counter my previous attack by mirroring it? When he saw his opponent execute the second move, his suspicions solidified into certainty, but in the very next instant, to his utter astonishment, he realized the final move was not reversed. Caught completely off guard, Zhu Hong was struck squarely in the waist by Yuan Tao's pointed fingers. In that moment, he coughed up a mouthful of blood, his vision blurring as a wave of dizziness washed over him. He couldn't comprehend how his opponent could possibly know the precise location of his vital point. With just that single, well-placed strike, Zhu Hong found himself completely stripped of his ability to fight. Witnessing this stunning turn of events, Yuan Tao sauntered forward, a wide, gleeful grin spreading across his face. Well, what are you doing just standing there during a spar? Thanks to the protagonist's guidance, Yuan Tao, the student with the lowest combat prowess, had actually managed to trounce Zhu Hong, who ranked 4th in their year. Is this for real? How did Yuan Tao's strength suddenly skyrocket like that? Other students wondered in disbelief. What none of them knew was that, just moments before, the protagonist had covertly revealed Zhu Hong's critical weak point to Yuan Tao. Indeed, just a moment ago, the protagonist had discreetly informed Yuan Tao of Zhu Hong's vital point. Struck in such a vulnerable spot, how could Zhu Hong possibly muster any resistance? A thorough thrashing ensued, leaving him bruised, swollen, and utterly defeated. Sprawled on the ground, Zhu Hong's eyes burned with unresigned fury. You despicable cheat! Despicable? Yuan Tao echoed, turning to look down at him. So, what if I am? You want another round, is that it? Seeing things escalate, the protagonist intervened. All right, Yuan Tao, that's enough. You've already beaten him to this state. It's sufficient. Next up, he then glanced over his shoulder. Zhang Yang, you go have a try as well. It's not often we get such a willing training partner. Don't let the opportunity pass you by. Zhu Hong, who had just struggled back to his feet, froze in stunned disbelief upon hearing this. Shouldn't they be letting me leave now? Why on earth are they making someone else try against me? Then a thought struck him. This one, he was the first to charge me earlier. I sent him flying with a single kick. Clearly his strength isn't anything special. Besides, I've learned from my experience with that fatty. As long as I guard against those 3 specific moves, I should be perfectly fine. With this renewed, if misguided, confidence, he once again adopted a fighting stance. Come on, then. All right, Zhang Yang responded, surging forward. Just then, he too received a true chi transmission from the protagonist. Zhang Yang, the third. Move Yuan Tao used was aimed at Zhu Hong's vital point. As for the rest, well, you can figure it out yourself. Zhang Yang understood instantly. Thus, he launched a direct punch, aimed straight for his opponent's known weak spot. Zhu Hong saw it coming. This despicable cur. He's also aiming for my vital point. He immediately grabbed Zhang Yang's arm. A sneer on his face. Halt! I anticipated this. Do you think such a crude, obvious tactic would work on me a second time? Just as he was inwardly congratulating himself on his foresight, Zhang Yang whipped out his other fist, smashing it directly into Zhu Hong's face. Only then did Zhu Hong realize that the initial attack had been a mere feint. Damn it all! Realizing he'd been tricked, Zhu Hong trembled with rage. He furiously lashed out with a retaliatory punch. But this time, Zhang Yang dodged it with ease. Then, with a swift, precise blow, he struck Zhu Hong squarely on his vital point once more. The unfortunate Zhu Hong crumpled to the ground again, utterly incapacitated. What the hell? You... Damn it, you despicable bastards! If you've got any real skill, then stop targeting my vital point. You despicable curs! If you have any honor, fight me without aiming for my vital point. Despicable? In a real battle? There's no such thing as despicable. Are you saying I shouldn't? With that, Zhang Yang raised his fist again. However, I can refrain from striking your vital point further. So saying, he unleashed a vicious uppercut that connected squarely with Zhu Hong's already battered face. Zhu Hong was on the verge of tears. Damn it all. You only say you won't hit my vital point after you've already pummeled it. And if it's not my vital point, it's my face. And you call this holding back? Just where exactly is your stopping point? Just as Zhang Yang was thoroughly enjoying himself, laying into his opponent, Zhu Hong suddenly yelled out, "Stop! I surrender!" Zhang Yang froze mid-punch, genuinely surprised. So soon? Hearing this, Zhu Hong cursed inwardly. Soon? My ass! I've been hitting my vital point twice in a row. On top of that, my eyes are so swollen I can barely see. If this continues, I'm genuinely afraid I'll die right here. Seeing that the victor between the two had been decided, the protagonist once again turned, a smile playing on his lips. Excellent that he's surrendered. Zhao Ya, it's your turn now. Zhu Hong had barely staggered to his feet, his body protesting with every movement, when he saw yet another figure approaching him. A wave of utter despair washed over him. What followed was Zhao Ya unleashing a merciless barrage of blows. Even as she was dishing out a furious beating, the protagonist was already making arrangements for the next participants. Wang Ying, Liu Yang, you two get ready as well. After being subjected to a relentless cycle of beatings from several students, Zhu Hong was now completely incapable of even getting back to his feet. Yuan Tao, a wide, cheerful grin on his face, ambled over to him. All right, time to pay up. That'll be 1,000 gold coins for each of us. And then there's the cost of repairing the door. So, a grand total of 10,000. By this point, Zhu Hong's face was an unrecognizable, swollen mess. He slurred, his words barely intelligible. 5,000. Indeed, his speech was so garbled it was almost impossible to understand. Huh, there are only 5 of you. How does that add up to 10,000 gold coins, you opportunistic brutes? It's 1,000 for each of us, plus you have to cover the cost of the door you so carelessly destroyed. The door itself isn't particularly expensive, just 5,000. So yes, that makes a grand total of 10,000. However, if you'd rather not pay... Yuan Tao paused, turning to look at the protagonist. Teacher, could we perhaps offset the cost of the door by having him serve as our extended training partner? Meanwhile, Lu Xun had dispatched his prized disciple to deliver the challenge letter to the protagonist. While awaiting a response, Elder Hong Jie voiced his curiosity. Master Lu, do you suppose this Zhang Xuan fellow will actually accept your challenge? Lu Xun clenched his fists tightly. I don't give a damn whether he accepts or not. He dared to poach one of my students. If I don't teach him a lesson and put him firmly in his place, how will I, Lu Xun, ever maintain my authority and prestige within Hongtian Academy? Just as he was firming his resolve, he suddenly noticed someone kneeling beside him. It was a grotesquely swollen version of Zhu Hong, his face a mask of utter misery. Master Lu, please, you must seek justice for me! Startled by the sudden appearance of this pig-headed figure, Lu Xun jumped. Who are you? It's me, Zhu Hong, the swollen figure managed to gasp out. Lu Xun stared, his face a picture of utter disbelief. Zhu Hong, didn't I send you to deliver a challenge letter? What in the world happened to you? How did you end up like this? Zhu Hong gingerly touched his puffy, distorted face. I was beaten. Lu Xun was aghast. That Zhang Xuan? Did he actually disregard his status as a teacher and lay hands on you, a student? Zhu Hong, looking utterly defeated, mumbled weakly. It was his students. Master Zhang himself didn't lift a finger. His students? Hearing this, Lu Xun's face contorted with incredulity. You mean Zhao Ya, Zheng Yang, and the others? Did they all gang up on you and fight you together? No, that can't be right. Though their individual rankings aren't insignificant, even if they joined forces, they should still be no match for you. Seeing Lu Xun's disbelief, Zhu Hong had no choice but to recount the entire humiliating sequence of events from beginning to end. After listening to the tale, Lu Xun appeared somewhat resigned, yet thoughtful. It seems your vital point was discovered. Those 3 moves were merely a distraction, a feint designed to capture your attention. A knowing, almost playful smile then touched his lips. Zhao Ya and the others. They certainly wouldn't possess the skill to discern your vital point on their own. It appears this Master Zhang Xuan is far more intriguing than I initially suspected, eh? To be honest, I initially thought a contest with him would be rather dull. But now things are becoming increasingly interesting. He then turned, his gaze back to the wretched Zhu Hong. Nevertheless, do not fret. I shall assist you in breaking through to the 2nd Dan of the fighter realm right now. It's not too late for that. Once you achieve this breakthrough, the location of your vital point will naturally shift. Indeed, upon successfully advancing, your vital point will relocate. Then it will not be too late to exact your revenge. Indeed, seeking retribution then will be perfectly timed. Hearing this, Zhu Hong immediately cupped his fists in a gesture of deep gratitude. Many thanks, Master Lu. At this moment, a new thought seemed to strike Lu Xun. He turned to Elder Hong Jie. By the way, Elder Hong Jie, aren't you on rather good terms with Elder Shang Chen? When it comes to dealing with a piece of trash like Zhang Xuan, wouldn't the disciplinary hall be a more effective avenue than my direct intervention? The disciplinary hall isn't actually that convenient, is it? They can't just forcibly reassign his students to a different teacher, can they? If he were to actually do that, and Zhang Xuan escalated the matter to the Teachers Guild, wouldn't that create even more trouble? Just then someone approached them from the side, calling out, "Lu Xun!" As he drew closer and noticed Hong Jie, he quickly cupped his fists in a respectful salute. "Elder Hong Jie." Lu Xun turned at the sound of his name and, seeing the newcomer, couldn't help his curiosity. "Teacher Wang, what brings you here? Have you heard the news from the disciplinary hall?" Lu Xun blinked, momentarily stunned. "Heard what? You don't know? Elder Shang Chen has been dismissed from his post and is under investigation. The order was just issued by the Teachers Guild a short while ago." Upon hearing this, both Hong Ji and Lu Xun were visibly shocked. Elder Shang Chen dismissed. And under investigation? What happened? Rumor has it he framed another teacher acting unjustly. Others say it was due to unfair conduct during a Learning Heart Inquisition. Regardless, the Teachers Guild found out about it and removed him from his post immediately. Hearing this, Lu Xun's mind began to race with speculation. Could it be related to the Learning Heart Inquisition that Cao Xiong applied for today? Thinking this, he looked towards Hong Ji. Just which teacher could possibly possess such influence? However, Hong Ji was equally perplexed. To be able to bring down someone of Elder Shang Chen's standing, and even compel the Teachers Guild itself to intervene? Although Elder Shang Chen was merely the head of the disciplinary hall, his backing was formidable. He even counted elders from the Teachers Guild among his friends. To topple him and to do so this thoroughly, that should have been incredibly difficult. Just then, Teacher Wang spoke up. "I heard it was that teacher Zhang Xuan, the most notoriously useless one in our entire academy." This declaration stunned everyone present. Master Zhang, how is it him again?" The students who withdrew from my class. The few students he casually taught managed to beat the 4th-ranked newcomer until his head swelled like a pig's. He consumed a few mere items and managed to ruin a restaurant that had been in business for over a decade. And now, he's even brought down Elder Shang Chen, the head of the disciplinary hall. As the image of that unassuming figure flashed through, their minds, both Lu Xun and Hong Ji, began to seriously question their entire understanding of the world. This Zhang Xuan, is he truly the worst teacher in the academy? A teacher who appeared to be a complete waste on the surface was, in reality, an existence that defied heaven itself. As his students, Zhao Ya and the others, though aware that the protagonist was no simple character, had still grievously underestimated the true extent of his abilities. After listening to Liu Yang's account, all of them wore expressions of utter astonishment. "You're saying, Master Zhang has already reached the 6th Dan of the fighter realm, the acupoint opening realm. And Zhao Yanfeng, he intentionally caused him to suffer a cultivation deviation, a demonic possession. Even young Master Bai Xun sought his guidance." Liu Yang affirmed with conviction. Yes, that all happened today at the Learning Heart Tower. And considering what happened with Zhu Hong, it's clear just how incredibly formidable Master Zhang truly is. Therefore, everyone, regarding Master Lu Xun's challenge, I believe it's actually an opportunity, a golden opportunity to restore Master Zhang's rightful reputation. I hope that in this coming half-month, we can all cultivate diligently and bring honor to our teacher. And in doing so, forge a name for ourselves as well. Hearing this, Zhao Ya clenched her delicate fists. Indeed, Master Zhang is a man of noble character and great magnanimity. He may choose to overlook the slander of petty individuals, but as his students, it is our solemn responsibility to help him reclaim his honor. The others all voiced their agreement. Seeing their unified resolve, Liu Yang offered words of encouragement. Then, it's settled. For the next half-month, we shall train with every fiber of our being for the new Students' Grand Tournament. We absolutely must show those who look down on Master Zhang what we and he are truly capable of. Meanwhile, the protagonist was analyzing the current situation of his several students. Zhao Ya and Wang Ying each possess profound family backgrounds. Combined with the cultivation techniques I've imparted, their strength will undoubtedly surge dramatically after half a month. Zheng Yang and Liu Yang are not lacking in innate talent, and their competitive spirit is strong. With proper guidance, a significant leap in their cultivation levels isn't out of the question. The problem is this, fellow. He has no backing, no connections. He's barely even been exposed to proper cultivation techniques before. To expect rapid progress from him in just half a month, that's likely going to be difficult. Thinking of Yuan Tao, the protagonist felt a complete tangle of frustration. Indeed, the thought of Yuan Tao sent the protagonist's mind into a state of utter disarray.